Welcome back, guys. Crypto for Life channel. Today we'd like to talk about a power of three, about the main model, what we can track even every single day, intraday, or even on higher time frames. It's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's dive in. All right, guys. I want to show you just the two examples on link chart on the weekly time frame and the link chart intraday. So I already posted the video about initiation, accumulation, pump model, but it's kind of different because on that model, we got only one single daily candle close for initiation of the listing, this one big green candle. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, it's so popular model which we can track on the different time frames because this is how the big guys accumulate the tokens, and what they do next depends of the context, depends of the cycle, or depends of the session in if it's an intraday trades. And guys, everything what we see on the chart, it's basically algorithm, and the patterns repeat itself on different time frames all the time, just all the time. It's just like a million combination what we can track, but we can find the steps, and try to predict based on that steps what the big guys will do next. So if you find something what you already seen before, for example, on 5 minute time frame, it can repeat itself on 1 hour time frame, on weekly time frame. And on the link, I want to show you the examples. Power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. We need to pay attention for the time frame. So if you work on some time frame, you always have to work with the higher time frame before. So first of all, we move from monthly, weekly, daily, 12 time frame, 4, 1 hour time frame, 15 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame, from high to the low one. First of all, we pay attention for the time frame. After that, we pay attention for the structure, how to work with the structure. I already posted the video. If you work intraday, you pay attention for the sessions and the structure. After that, you pay attention for the liquidity, how the whales, how the big guys hunt liquidity. And we try to open position mostly in manipulation zone. It can be the short or long. How it looks like, take a look. This is a sessions indicator. You can type any of this indicator just totally for free. Type the sessions and find adjust to your time zone, and work with this. So take a look. This is a Asia session, and this is just a basic 15-minute time frame. It's just example, is a accumulation range on 15-minute time frame. After that, we get a Frankfurt session, and in London, we go and hunt liquidity of the Asia session. So it means, the Asia traders finish to trade, go to sleep, for example, I don't know, and the London session hunt that liquidity at the opening session or in the middle of this session. We can hunt liquidity, stop losses, because in the context, it looks like this one. So here, for example, the guys open position here at a stop losses. It's tiny stop losses because it's mostly high leverages, right? Because it's intraday on 15-minute time frame. And we just hunt that liquidity, hunt that stop losses, because what usually the retailers do. So we drop on a 5-minute time frame, on 2-minute time frame. They see, so we break some level, they open short, right, usually, but market makers just grab the liquidity and put the price higher. So this is how it works, and retailers who trade a classic TA, they wrecked and get a stop loss because here they trade in a long position, right, for example, but here at the breakout, right, so they start open short position, double stop loss. So here's a manipulation. So we get a accumulation, manipulation. So this is manipulation. And here we have to find the entry. Entry can be, depends of the timing, depends of the news, it can be one more sweep of liquidity, tiny one sweep. And in New York session, here's a New York session, we got like entry for potential 2.4% because we need to grab liquidity of manipulation stage. And distribution, it's a distribution step by step in New York session, or it can be different sessions, right? But this is how it looks like. So 1, 2, 3. That's why mostly we use all the time the 3 sessions. I'm not so often trade a Frankfurt session. And this is an intraday on 15-minute time frame. You can find a lot of cases like this one. So here, for example, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's not happening, every single time. Here, example. Accumulation, it's everything intraday, 15-minute time frame. Accumulation, manipulation, because here we grab liquidity of Asia still in London session. Distribution, same story. Here's a accumulation Asia, manipulation in London, distribution. And take a look at the example on the weekly time frame. Guys, definitely we can't know the timing here. How long, for example, for the spot, the big guys will accumulate the assets. So here, it was an accumulation since May 2022. Basically, this is just a range where we build $10 for link and $4.81. So they needed time to accumulate as much as possible tokens for the spot position. After that, we got a manipulation stage. This one, let's mark it like orange. So we grab all of this liquidity, pump, and when retails, only here start buying, because the human nature never changed, the human psychology never changed. The big guys start distribute their bags. The logic for distribution can be like different factors. So in this case, it was like a weekly time frame gap. Here, this one, this high, we close almost fulfill of the weekly gap. So it was a logical exit right after a long time period accumulation made 2022 and over the 1.5 year, somebody accumulated a link, after that we got a manipulation, and there was a step-by-step start distribute the tokens. Retails hop in here, and after that, what do we get? We got a distribution. And you can say, oh, it's not a big deal. Guys, it's a big deal. Whales distribute and take a profit like 180%, even from this top to this bottom. And they fix a profit at around 373%. And the guys who hop in here, they need to, at the break even, wait to almost 200%. Yes, of course, we bounce it. We bounce it higher. It was a logical, right? But a lot of people cut their losses, out of position. And if they trade even with a second leverage, they get a liquidation, right? Or at the margin. On the monthly time frame, it looks absolutely the same story. So here, accumulation, manipulation, pump model. So accumulation, manipulation because we grab liquidity, distribution. So here's the distribution, here's the distribution. And retails did the same mistake all the time. They hop in only here. You have to accumulate together with the whales here. But retails take an action always impulsive, too emotionally. So they wait some breaker, they wait some confirmations, but this doesn't work like this one. So guys, I highly recommend you just use reply bar, to find some patterns on your favorite trading pair, to find this model. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. If you work intraday, I highly recommend you use some of the sessions indicator. I hope you like this video. Subscribe, channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget your Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.